So yeah, we're having a run back. I'm not sure how... Alright, sorry guys. So I'm not sure, you don't know how their first set went, do you?
Max told me it was kind of a body bag.
Okay, so, I mean, I know, well, you and Max have beaten Arty and Miyagi before, right?
Yeah, I think we've beaten them a total of 3 times now.
Okay. So, Max has experience in teams versus the two of them. Not so sure about Ricky because it's been a little while since Miyagi has been here, and especially to team with Arty. Because before he left, they had a good run in teams. I think it was when, was it more during this like early school year?
Yeah.
And they were able to team together. I think they actually won a HoG together.
Yeah.
Alright.
They're definitely like one of the solid teams, but Miyagi said that he's actually been super sick recently, so he hasn't been playing much melee. But Max says that from the way they played, he thinks they got a lot better.
Well,
so
I heard Miyagi talk to me. I think he's been, while he hasn't been able to play as much with Arty, he's been studying a lot. So, I mean, if that paid off their first set, that was a great win versus Ricky and Phones. But let's see, it's looking kind of even here. They struck the Dreamland. I think that's like favorable for both. I mean, they're the same team comp, so anything kind of goes.
Yeah. I think I see.
Oh, that was a great kill confirm from Miyagi.
Yeah, the jab out of the Firefox. I think I see Miyagi typically when he plays. I think I see him using the upwards kill moves more with Fox than I do Ricky.
Okay.
I see Ricky kind of comboing more into edge guard situations than he does into kill confirms off the top.
Yeah.
So
that's like an interesting like mix up because I think the killing off the top is or using moves that hit the opponent towards top is only going to be good if it's a guaranteed kill. For the most part, sometimes you can just hit him off because otherwise, if you have the option to combo with your teammate, I mean, obviously it's going to be better and rack up percent. And if you get him in an edge guard scenario, it'll put him away for a while. Then you can hopefully 2v1 the other player.
Yeah, and especially with a Peach as a teammate.
That was a great up B, by the way. Yeah.
Especially with Peach as a teammate, you're not gonna. She doesn't have the opportunity to get up into the air for the team combos more. So using horizontal movement more so than vertical.
Yeah.
At least in teams.
Yeah, so we're getting down to the last few stocks. It's actually super close.
Yeah.
Looks like that Miyagi may have lost his second to last stock. And let's see how much damage. All right, they weren't able to rack up too much damage on Arty, which is really important because. So let's see. I think Ricky needs to play very safe here. Oh.
Yeah, that up B was not what he needed to do.
Neither was. Oh, that shot spike would have been really important there. But still. Arty at 60 with Ricky living. I mean, it's definitely possible, but they don't have the easier side of it, I'd say.
Yeah, I think if they can kill the Peach, it'll be a lot easier. That should definitely be priority #1. They got to take Arty out of the situation.
Yeah, Arty's super important to kill, but they have to be super careful not to overextend and then lose their stock just because they're getting greedy on the kill. So
yeah, exactly.
This is a very tense scenario. Oh, great. Waits it out, finds the up smash.
So, Miyagi at a fairly high percent so far, so a few hits and maybe a combo into an edge guard.
Okay, good. Not the best
really?
DI off the
Yeah, not the best DI on the forward air, so, or there. Peanut.
Oh, and yes, Pat, by the way, I was like 90% sure I was going to tipper him, and he wasn't ready for the DI. All right, get into the second game. So first they have for Dreamland, and now for Arty Miyagi's counter pick, they're looking at FD. I think it's interesting sometimes seeing counter picks from teams that have the same comp, because I mean, FD is good for just, you're able to keep your opponent in the air and without any platforms, let him dodge out of it. So that's maybe looking for some longer strings of combos, and let's see if this really favors Arty Miyagi like they're planning.
Yeah, I feel like FD in a doubles match, I feel like actually favors the team with better team synergy.
Yeah.
And better team combos as a whole. Just because you have to be so much more, like, there's less room to react, especially with platforms.
Absolutely. I think an interesting scenario I've seen a few times is like when one of the teams is on the left side of the stage, and the person in front has the grab. So he has the option to throw it back to his teammate, or try to throw it to the person in front of him to try to kind of like mess up the teammate that's running in. So it's like an interesting mix-up of like what they're going to do there.
Yeah. Alright, I gotta hop off and go play a singles match. See you guys later.
Yeah. Alright, so we got Jason hopping off. Some singles matches starting to be called. Oh, and speaking of, that is me.
Fire!